Good morning, everyone. We are the Life Motivators. This is the Life Motivation. I am Thomas Warden. We are the entrepreneurs. We are the ones that have shifted our life into a whole different direction of thinking, thought processes to make sure we get up and we do what? Make ourselves happy first. That's what we do within here. We get in here every day because we have gotten rid of all the excuses of what we weren't doing within our life that wasn't making us happy. We was able to toss them all out the window, put them down the grinder, in the garbage disposal, been able to let the garbage man pick them up and take them away from us so we have no more of living with excuses. And we are taking action with the things that we do on a day-to-day basis. We get up because we know we want to get up. We're happy and excited to get up because our day is looking different now than what it was just a few years ago or just a few months ago or heck, just even a couple days ago. We have many people that come in here and listen to us all the time. We do this every day. Why? Because we have learned that the motivation side of life, the positive energy side of life, the high energy side of life has done more for us than living in that negative, in those pile of excuses that we was giving to ourselves for so long. Telling ourselves it was too hard. Oh, or we can't try that. Oh, I worked too much today. I'm going to go home and just sit up on the couch and just do nothing. I worked my day. I don't have to do anymore. BS. The day is not over. The sun is still shining. 24 hours is still clicking. And you still want things within your life, but yet you're going to sit there and bitch and complain about it because you don't have it, because you're not getting off your butt and doing something about it. But we as entrepreneurs have gotten off of our butts. We have figured out that we don't want to work on that time clock and punching that time clock for somebody else anymore. We wanted to figure out how we could change our life into a whole different direction and build an empire for us to wake up each day that makes us happy. Yes, many of us have jobs and still go to jobs, but yet we have put our mindset into a different pattern, knowing that we're just leveraging that location for a short period of time as we keep moving and evolving with it in this life to do something more with the things that we're wanting to do. So as we evolve with the things that we're learning and the things that we're doing, as we grow each day with the knowledge and the experiences, then that is giving us a better path and a better direction to be able to live with purpose and live with that authority within our life to know that we are the ones that are creating this story that we're telling ourselves each day. The excuses that I was telling myself for so long that I couldn't do something, then I finally stepped out of my own way and said, let me try that. I might like it. And then guess what? I did. Didn't understand this online world completely at all. Why people were walking around with their phones in their head, kind of like zombies, and always walking around, running into fountains and signs and people and being rude and this, that, and the other. I never did really understand. But what they were doing was just scrolling. But what I learned with the power of this thing right here has changed my life to show people how to build businesses, how to change their life, organizations around the world, to be able to get in tune to do things that you want to do and not using this just for your social media to say hello to your friends or just, hey, well, I'm driving by and waving. That's more than this, than just this social media aspect that's coming along. The businesses and the empires and the people that have been able to take control of their life by learning how to truly use and leverage the social media, to be able to inspire others to do more, to know that, okay, you feel stuck, let us show you, you don't have to be anymore. You feel like you're down and depressed in the darkness and nobody knows what you're going through. I bet you all these faces on here have been through more than what you would think you're going through today. Collaborative together, we have been through so much BS that it probably go up to our neck. But guess what? We work as a team together. So we walk through this BS. So we're all getting out of this and giving ourselves the better life that we have been looking for and been thinking that all this time, why can't I have that life? Why can't I have that stuff? Oh, poor pitiful me. Oh, it's a family curse. Oh, it's in the genetics. We'll never have anything within our life. Oh, my family and my fathers, they've never had money, so I'll never have money. If that's the thought process you put to it, then guess what? You'll never have money. But we as entrepreneurs in here figured out something just a little bit different. We didn't have to do a 360-degree change. All we changed was about 1 degree. That 1 degree from not looking at darkness to start looking up to the light. And then figuring out the light above is the light coming from us, shining through us every day, but yet we haven't harnessed that light within. Now that you start harnessing this light within, you'll feel that power and you'll never be within a darkness. You'll never have an excuse within your voice again. You will say, I am power, I am awesomeness every morning. Those words we say all the time within here. I am, I am. What are you putting behind that? What are you putting behind that to make you inspired to do something more with your life? to kick the blankets off the bed and say, hello, world, I'm here today. Let's rock this baby out. My eyes are open. I'm 6 feet above. I'm here to create. I'm here to do something more within my life. Now, what did you already write down what you was going to accomplish today? Did you do that yesterday? Or are you waking up today and say, oh, well, what am I going to accomplish today? No. You're giving a better goal and a better vision and a better plan to what your life is going to be like today. You already know today, from 3 months ago, how today was going to be. But yet 3 months ago, today wasn't here. So you lived 3 months ago for that day. Today is the only day we're living for. Tomorrow is not here yet. All we can do is kind of plan and expect what we'd like to do for tomorrow. But there's only one place where your body is physically at right now. This now time-space reality. So what are you going to do today to get off your butt, to kick the excuses down the road like a beer can? Just kick it on down the road. Step on it, crush it, whatever you got to do, and say, guess what? You aren't big enough within my life anymore. You have no purpose and value within my life anymore. The excuses did nothing for me and brought me nowhere within my life. So now, what words are you giving to yourself? I love you is a good starter word. I am powerful. I am awesome. I am good looking. I am knowledge. I am a creator. I am someone who has come here on this earth to be able to inspire others to do great within themselves as well. But you have to inspire to do that within yourself first before you can do that to others. I get up every day and I fill my cup up before I start living my life, before I can come in here to this meeting, before I can even play with my animals or my partner, Miss Carol right there. She gets up and does her little thing in the morning time to get herself in alignment. I get up and I do mine. Then once we get ourselves into where we are in a happy state, then we'll hug and we'll kiss and say good morning. Because that is what needs to be done. I had to get rid of all my excuses and my self-doubts before I even got out of my bed. I had to tell myself, you know what, I may not want to get out of bed today, but I'm getting out of bed today. Your feet may hurt, but we're going to get up and we're going to walk today. My muscles and joints and bones may be hurting today, but it's okay. We're going to get up and we're going to keep moving. I'm not going to get stiffed up. I'm going to make sure that I'm moving forward with positive energy and words within my life. And that's all I want anybody else to do. Is do something more within your life each day, because you are the ones that have the power to do anything. We can talk this way up to y'all all morning. We can talk on this video machine right here all day long and give y'all this inspiration. But if you aren't taking it and implementing some of it into your life, it will never move. I can show you, just like Cam said last night on that video, I can show you all day long on how to do different things. I can talk to you all day long and how to do different stuff within your own life. But if you don't take it and make action within your own, then all it is just words that are going around in your head. Saying, yeah, he said some good words. Yeah, that was pretty informational. Yeah, that was pretty knowledgeable. And you wake up tomorrow and you say, yeah, that was some good words. Yeah, he was pretty knowledgeable. If you keep saying the same thing over and over, you have done nothing within your own life. You didn't implement some of that into your own. I ask all of you all the time to go to the mirror in the morning times. You're there anyway. Now look up at you. Quit looking at the imperfections that you may think that you have on your face, or your hair is all messed up this morning. Who cares? The water's going to wet it down. It's going to make it nice again. Then you make it all pretty. Go brush your teeth, and while you're doing that, tell yourself, I love you. How many of y'all truly do that in the morning times? And you get up and you go to the mirror and say that. You hear every day, and I only see 2 hands. Wow. 2 hands. 3 hands out of the 13 that's in here this morning. More people should get up and say, I love you in front of that mirror every single day and make it a habit. Quit making excuses of why you don't say it to yourself. Quit saying, that guy's crazy. I'm not doing that. That little white boy, they don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, I do. Because I've been able to watch other people's lives change every single day just by those 3 words. Every day. Grown men, old men, women going through all kinds of different situations in life. And I ask them that same question. Have you ever said those 3 words to yourself? You say it to your kids, to your dog, to your husband, to your house, to your car all day. But do you say it to the thing that means the most? That's you. All that other material crap means nothing if you're not happy and if you're not in love with you. You can go buy everything. You can have all the money in the world. But if you're not putting those three words to you, all that material crap means nothing. It's just another possession that can go rusting or collect dust. And guess what? I don't think anybody in here is something that sits up on a mantle to collect dust. I don't think anybody in here is a trophy that's going to set up on a pedestal higher than anything else. No, we're not here to collect dust. We're here to wash off every morning, give ourselves good love every day, and be able to go out there and co-create with the others throughout this world that have a heartbeat just like you. So just remember, the way that you want to be spoke to is the way others want to be spoke to. If you speak ill to someone else, then guess what? You're speaking ill on yourself as well. If you treat somebody else with disrespect, then you haven't respected yourself yet. Get in alignment. Start respecting yourself, giving yourself the love. Nourish you, that body, that physical stuff. And I'm not saying nourish with a bag of chips and a bucket of ice cream and a cola sitting in front of the TV. I'm not talking that kind of nourishment. I'm talking nourishment with the love, nourishment with the good foods, nourishment with the physical energies, nourishment with just a little bit of movement from that physical body right there will go out and be able to do more within this world, to be able to create more within this world, to be able to have the more within this world. That more that is that abundance within your heart. That's the more. Feel the love, guys. Feel the energy. Get rid of the excuses. No more procrastination. If you say you're going to do something today, yes, it may be a late evening. Yeah, you may have had a long day. If it's only going to take you an hour to do it, do it. If that's all you got to put to your business each day is 1 hour to keep it maintained, would you not? You just gave somebody else 8 to 10 hours at a job site. Give yourself that 1 hour to pamper you, to take care of your stuff. Your business is going to move you to that next elevation. What are you creating to put yourself to that next level? The money that we spend every day on different stuff that we could be doing at home and bringing with us. And then when you say, I don't have the extra monetary funds for stuff, then we'll say, how many times did you go out to eat this week? How many times did you stop by a store this week? How many times did you go buy something at a restaurant when you could have cooked at home? How many fast food restaurants did you go by this week when you could have made a sandwich at home? All you would have had to do is get up an extra 15 to 30 minutes in the morning time, and you could have prepared a lunch. Prepared a lunchbox. Simple little things like that that moves your life. It's a great day. Get rid of the excuses. No more procrastination. You're watching this on the replay, catching it on YouTube, definitely no. Procrastination is not your friend. That is another one you can put in the garbage disposal. That is just something else that we tell ourselves all the time. It's just another story to keep you from doing what you truly need to do. The universe will throw all kinds of blockers and roadblocks at you all the time to make you think you don't have the right amount of time or energy to do something. That's just a roadblock. A roadblock that we're putting within our own head. Remove those roadblocks and let you know that you have all the energy. You have all the power. Yes, it may have been a long day. It was a hot day. But guess what? You got the best hydration in the world and working circles around people because you have the energy. You have the clarity. You have the focus. And guess what? When you leave there, you're going to go to your second job or third job, and you're going to go complete that too. Then when you go home, you're going to be able to take care of your kids. You're going to be able to clean the clothes. You're going to be able to clean the house. You're going to be able to make all the suppers. You're going to be able to do all that. Why? Because it is just a thought process of people saying that, oh, I don't have the energy today. I don't have the time today. We all have it. Everybody has it. It's the only thing, it's the way that you look at it. And I said it many times in here before. I came in here with the same amount of power, the same God particle that you did. Mine is no more powerful than yours. I just harness mine a little bit different. I just tap into mine a little bit different. When I tapped into my God particle on a day-to-day basis, that aligns me to where I need to be able to bring the abundance that I'm looking for within my life today. It's a great day to have a great day. Enjoy this day, my friends. Go ahead, brother.
Thomas, this topic, who can't relate to this topic? Who can't relate to the topic of excuses? They have that saying, excuses are like a-holes. Everybody got, so like, what excuses are you giving yourself this morning, this day? What has excuses gotten you so far in life? You know, I mean, if you would just for a second will yourself to do something greater and stop making excuses. That's why you were telling us about taking the excuses and throwing them outside the window. You worded stuff differently in reference to alignment. You worded stuff differently, and you weren't always throwing out the term excuses, but that's exactly what you. It's a topic at hand today. So what excuses are you guys giving yourself? You know, um, we it's like for if you let's pretend for a second we all have, because we all do, $24 billion. Every day we're given $24 billion, but not every day does everybody spend it the same. you know, you spend your money differently how the next person spends their money. That person spends their money differently than how Thomas does, than how I do. You know, so how are you spending that 24 hours that are in a day? That's what Thomas means by you have the time. You do. But what are you freaking doing with the time that you have? What are you doing with it? You could wake up a little bit earlier. You could go to sleep a little bit later. It's interesting. Thomas, how many times has, I mean, we're all human. So how many times were you at a place, at a function or whatever, at a gathering, and you really didn't want to be there? You might have been tired. You might have been this or that, or you're kind of like, oh gosh, I can't wait to. And as soon as you get out, while you're there, you're tired, you're yawning, you're like, oh, whatever, woe is me. And as soon as you leave, you got all the energy in the world. As soon as you leave, you're no longer tired. You now you want to go do this, and now you want to go do that, and now you want to go out and eat, and now you want to, you know, think about it. What are you willing yourself to do every single day, guys? You know, it's interesting. Like it's very unorthodox. Um, but I've sat under men's gatherings where a retreat, so to speak, where the person who's giving the sermon will literally stop in the middle of the sermon as if we're at a smaller setting and say, hey guys, stand up for a second, jiggle your bodies, or touch your toes for a second, or kind of run in place, or the speaker will say something like that, and they'll reference and they'll say it specifically. Let's fight off the flesh for a second, you know. And I'm using that from a spiritual standpoint, but guys, let's keep it real. The flesh is weak. The flesh is weak. So you're tired and you want to go to sleep. You're tired and you don't want to do the things that you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? We get it. We understand. But by not making progress, by not doing something greater for yourself, then you're not putting yourself in alignment. You're not putting yourself in a situation to succeed. You're not putting yourself in a situation where you're going to make progress. You're going to grow. You're going to mature. You're not taking that 24 hours that are in a day and investing them well. You're pissing it off. You're kind of BSing your time. You know. Um. So what are you going to do for in this next 24 hours? What are you going to do in today's day? That's the question I pose to you right now. What are you going to do today in the amount of time that you have today to catapult yourself? or maybe not even to catapult yourself into stardom of something, but just starting something great, starting something that's going to help you mature, it's going to help you grow, that's going to help you get to where you want to be, you know, that's going to help you stir up something great, you know. um what are you going to do in today's day to get you there? I mean, you know, it's time is not guaranteed. We're not guaranteed. You know, we spoke about this yesterday, Thomas. You know, tomorrow's over. Tomorrow, yeah, I mean, not tomorrow, but tomorrow hasn't came. Yesterday is long and gone. So what are you doing now? The time is now. That's why, you know, when it comes to business or other, we always say now, or you think of a slogan for a company, you know, or you know that what is it, that I want my money and I want it now, you know, now is the time. We understand. You know, right now we're still, you know, what this younger generation, they call them the microwave generation. They want they want everything right now. They don't know what it is to put in that work. You know, right now you have the opportunity. Right now is another day. Right now you have the chance, because you have life in your body. If you go like this and you feel a heartbeat and you're looking in the mirror and you're walking, you're talking, and you're not the walking dead, my friend. So let us not like it. You know what I'm saying? Let us not live like it. Let us live and thrive. Let us live and strive for something greater. Let us live and mature. Let us live and grow. Thomas, remember we were discussing the concept. You know, do we dare to think for a second that us pushing ourselves to our limit possibly could increase 10% of using? Remember we discussed that, Thomas, or whatnot. But what if, for example, by pushing yourself to that better version of you every single day, use more than 10% of that brain? And that is the key instrument, the key routine, the key practice in you becoming a better version of you. And you know, we put Albert Einstein, we put Benjamin Franklin, or we'll put, you know, our founding fathers, or, you know, the inventors of the world, or people who did this and that. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not taking away from anything that is great, but we put these people on a pedestal, you know, as if they're no longer are going to be inventors, as if things were, you know, as if we're not continuing to evolve, as if we're not continuing to grow, you know, or you're nobody until you're dead, you know, like Steve Jobs. Like, there's people who thought he was great, then there's people who thought he was crazy, you know, and now he's dead, and now they see where Apple is, and now he was a genius, you know, he was this and he was that. And come on, man, there's greatness inside of you. There's an inventor in you. There's an inspirer in you. There's adventure in you. You know, there's a journeyman in you, man. There's somebody important in you too. Show the world who the heck you are, man. You know, stop living and pissing off your time and wasting your time away and just existing. This life is meant for so much more. So take yourself and build up the routines and speak, you know, affirmations over yourself. Speak great things over yourself. Do important things with the 24 hours that you are given. Be a good steward. You know, be a good steward of money. Be a good steward of time. Be a good steward of friends, of relationships, you know, of things. Remember we were referencing, you know, even if you're driving a Pinto, treat it like it's a Lexus, baby. You know, what kind of life are you living, my friend, sir, ma'am, person watching this on YouTube? Come on, man. We are meant for so much more. When you realize that, then you step into it and you practice that. So practice it. Love you guys, man.
Much love and appreciation for everything that you bring, the words that you bring from the heart every day to inspire us to do more within ourselves. The way that you bring it out in your tonality, it's got power. And if y'all listen, I mean, he has everything, and it's all balled up, and it's saying the same thing over. And we're saying what we need to say every day in this now time space reality. Because like he said, yesterday is gone, tomorrow's not here, so we can only build today. Right? We know we're creating more for the future that is coming, yes, but we have to take our actions for today of what we need to do for that is coming for tomorrow. But it's that little step each day, forming these little habits that we keep talking about, waking up and saying the powerful words before you get out of the bed, going to the bathroom and talking to yourself in the mirror. These are little habits that if once you form it on a day-to-day basis and you make it a routine, not for 30 days, not for 90 days, but you make it for the rest of your life. Because you are the one that has to wake up inside this physical body for the rest of your life. We woke up willy-nilly for the last...
Wishing that it'll happen, Thomas. Wishing that something like that will happen ain't going to get you anywhere. I'm sorry, my friend.
That's it.
You know, sorry. Wishing that stuff happens, you know, or you know, life is not, there ain't no genies around here where you can rub some lamps, man. You know, you've got to take yourself there. You have got to put in that work. Nobody else can do it for you.
So the habits that you're forming today and removing of bad habits that weren't doing anything for you, the mindset habit of I'm tired today, I had a full day at work, I'm going to just kind of lounge around and do what I need to do around the house, but I'm not going to actually take action for the things that I need to right now because I'm tired. We've heard that. I've said it many a times. I remember many a days is like, you know what, I worked a 12-hour day, I was on my feet all day, I'm kicking up, I'm not doing nothing else. I remember those days. But now when I have that 12-hour day and I know I still have a little bit more that I need to push, I go to the bathroom, splash water on my face, look in the mirror and say, you know what? We've got this. Let's go knock this out and we'll keep on rolling. Then I can get to bed, take a nice shower. Miss Jen, I see you have your hand up.
Yeah. It also comes down to like a sense of urgency. Because I feel, this is what I feel, especially while talking to so many people and working with so many people. People love the idea of change and they love the idea that they could do something. And sometimes that's what motivates people. It motivates them knowing that they could do something different. But the problem with that is that when people are always thinking, and I do it, we're all guilty of it, right? We always think we have tomorrow, or we think we have next week or next year to really start taking control of our health, for instance, or doing something different with our lives. And then the reality is that emergency situations pop up. So while all that plan sounds great and it's awesome, at least you have some kind of idea what you want to do, the emergencies pop up, and that's what throws us off and makes it helter skelter, right? And the next thing you know, someone's dealing with something tragic. Maybe it's yourself, maybe you're in the hospital, right? And you're looking at your kid or your grandkid and you're like, please don't make the same mistakes I did. So it doesn't take everything happening at once. It takes small actionable steps, and that's what gets you to the bigger picture. And honestly, I mean, Thomas, everyone here, I'm sure you can agree with me on this. Yes, the destination for what your goal is great, but the whole point, all of the fun is in the journey, is right now, like you say, Thomas, right now, right happening right now, right? So get on that stuff.
That's it.
I love that, Jen. I love it, man. I love it. Just you saying those things, you know, stirs me up because that's exactly it. You're it's right on point, man. Good
Right.
stuff.
Right on point.
Yeah, right on point, back at you.
Yeah. That's what we're doing. We're building for the future, but we have to enjoy the now. The journey is unfolding in front of us no matter what. You can either sit there and watch it, and it's going to unfold without you, and you will see other people that got in it, they just take off, and you're like, well, why aren't I?
You can't stop life. Yeah, you can't stop life from coming at you.
No.
You can't stop life from coming at you, guys. You know, so why not be prepared? You know, I love the word because the word says to be ready in and out of season. In and out of season. So to always be prepared. That's something that Thomas always encourages. He speaks on that. He's spoken on that.
Yeah,
you know, and even messing around in reference to a world apocalyptic event. Thomas has referenced that. Like, are you prepared, man? You know, or do you got to run out and go grab something? You know,
are you ready to be ready? To be ready?
Yeah, be prepared for your own life, man.
That's it. Do we know what's coming and what is all going to happen in the world altogether? You know, there could be an asteroid hit us. You know, who knows? We're not going to be prepared for that. No, we have never experienced it, this, that, and the other. You know, the things that we have experiences are the twisters, the tornadoes, the hurricanes, and the floods, and the cold weather. We all know what that feels like because we've experienced it, or some of us. I have been in major freezes. I leave the snow. I come back south when it starts to snow up north. I run fast. I don't like the snow or cold, but it's just me. I was raised in the south. Now, Jen is raised in the north. So the humidity down here is going to kick her ass when she comes to visit because we have the humidity and the high temperatures. She's used to the cold climate and the higher altitudes. So everybody has different feelings and effect no matter what you're going through. Everybody will experience life in a different way. No two people will experience the same thing in the same thing. Julio said that the other day. You take me to go to a party, and let's say Jen go to a party. I sit on the bench and don't say anything, and Jen is out there and she's the go-getter dancer and having a good time, this, that, and the other. Now we leave that same party. You have two different conversations. You know, what did I think the party was like? Oh, well, it was all right. I was ready to go. Jen's like, oh, it's the best party it ever was, you know? Two different perspectives from the same situation. We could both go through the same hurricane. We could both go through the same flood, but we'll both have our own different experiences with it.
Hey, Thomas, I gave somebody that concept the other day. It was a random inspector from the state in my building. And the guy came, and I just do what I tell you guys to do every single day. And I presented exactly what Thomas just said to him. He's like, you know what? Nobody's ever explained it to me like that. No jokes. I mean, I don't know if the guy was full of crap or whatever, but he stood like an additional 20 minutes just wanting to talk with me because he's like, nobody's ever broke it down like that. I gave them the party concept. And he's like, man, he's like, dude, you're like a breath air, man. I wasn't sure how to take it coming from a random dude, you know. but nonetheless, it was like, he's like, I love your perspective on life, Julio. You know, he's like, man, I could sit here and talk to you for a long time. I got to go and do some other inspections, you know. He's like, but I know I have your number now, and I know where to find you, you know. You can change somebody's perspective, guys, plain and simple, with how you are living your life, how you present yourself, what energies you're living with, man, how you look at situations and circumstances, your perspective, and what you're doing with your life.
Yes, power in everything that we're doing for y'all here in the morning times. Everything we're bringing back to y'all is something we want y'all to start implementing. And then y'all will have
do it for you and do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for you and do the things that make you really spark because you might as well have fun with it.
Yes, the fun and the happiness within your life. Miss Shannon, are you ready? I know you're driving. That's why I was asking. You was driving the other day too, though.
Shannon, multitasking.
I'm driving, but you guys actually took everything, all the words out of my mouth. You guys said it all perfectly. But there is one thing. So a lot of people make excuses that they don't have enough time. So take 5 minutes out of your day. Set an alarm in your phone. Label it mirror talk. Give yourself 5 minutes. When your alarm goes off, you have to stop and 5 minutes to yourself in the mirror. It's not that hard.
5 minutes. That's all she's asked, guys. 5 minutes. Giving yourself a little bit of time to have full clarity, not thinking about a dadgum thing. No person, no animal, no creature, no job, no car, no situations going on within the day, none of that. That 5 minutes is full clarity to say, you know what, I'm going to give myself 5 minutes to love me, to say how awesome I am, how beautiful I am, how handsome I am, how creative I am. Doesn't take 5 minutes to say all those words, but you can put I am and a bunch of power words right behind it and probably do it within less than a minute. And then just sit there for the next 4 and just revel on the sounds, the beauty of the birds. Get in tune to where you can hear the birds singing, the wind blowing through the trees, and then let that flow through you right there. That energy will flow through. Enjoy your day, my friends. It is an awesome day to have an awesome day with your greatness, with your power, with your love that you have within, and your creativity that you're doing today, to be able to bring your life into that next realm that you've always wanted to be in. Today, you're going to level up. And when you get on that level of high, that level of accomplishment, that level of I am awesomeness, when you talk to yourself after that 5 minutes, do not remove yourself from that high-flying disc after you get on it today. You get up there and you have your good energies flowing, your day is flowing, your day's rocking right along, you got the things going good. Somebody comes to you with a situation or some conversations that is way down here, let's say talking about somebody, let's put it that way. You're up here. So they want to talk about somebody. Do not interject with that conversation, because what you're doing is lessening yourself to their level. We are above. Not above someone because we are looking down on them, but we're above within our vibrations. We're above within our energies. We're above with our love. Because if they're coming bashing someone, they haven't loved themselves yet. They're trying to get you down to their level so they can say, hey, I got somebody I can collaborate with on this. All right, I got a bad partner today. Yay. No, it's not the kind of partners we want to run with anymore. When I talk about someone, I'm talking about their beauty. I'm talking about their inner strengths. I'm talking about the power and the creativity that they have. I'm talking about the awesomeness of what they bring to the table each day. That's the conversations I have about people, not about what I'm not a judger. I didn't come on this planet to judge people. So how they wore their hair today, I don't care. They're happy. Hey, your hair looks good today. Might be all messed up, but it's okay. You still look good today. You know? Hey, you got a pretty dress on today. It might be a color that I really dislike, but it doesn't matter.
That's hilarious, Thomas.
Yeah. They may
Who
have.
gives a shit what you look like too? That's the other thing.
That's what I'm trying to. That's my point. That's what I'm getting across. Is I'm not here to judge. You wear what you wear that makes you feel good. I love you because you feel good within it. That's all that matters. Love you and everything that you're doing. The clothes that you wear, the way you dress, your hair. Yeah, I hate clothes myself, Jen. But yet it is a society thing where I have to put them on. But the good thing is I work at home, and the only thing y'all see is from my chest up. So I got clothes on from the chest up. So y'all are good. It's a beautiful
I didn't know this was going to be the X-rated version. This is a PG-13 show.
Thanks for putting your shirt on, Thomas. You do the same thing I do. I think we're all naked.
Yeah. As an entrepreneur, when you work for yourself, it really doesn't matter. You know, it's all good. Behind a computer screen all day, yeah, it's all perfect.
You guys seen that commercial? You seen that commercial, right? Where the lady, she's sitting there, she has this dress to impress business suit on, and then she stands up and she like just her panties on and flip flops and walks away like blah, blah, blah. That was a great business meeting. I don't know if you've seen that commercial.
That's it. Because we're enjoying our life. I got up this morning. I did my meditation this morning. I was able to listen to my birds coo and watch the sunrise. I got myself into alignment. Get yourself into alignment every morning, guys. Enjoy.
Wake up at 5 with me. It's so much fun.
Oh yeah, 5. Yeah, that's all right. All right. I love you, Jim. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna throw
a lot of fun.
I'm gonna throw an excuse out at that one. Hell no. Okay, it's all good. All right, we're gonna wrap this one up, guys. We thank y'all for coming out and spending time with us today. All of y'all catching this on YouTube replay. We do this every day. We love y'all.